Seahawks in the past. And it's all next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 55 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Throwing here is May. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's quickly to Atwell on a slam. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air, May. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've got to probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Seahawks offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for Walker last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
This one incomplete and over everybody. It looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials are going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On the counter, it's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead in the football. They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey. Hello?
Gun, he'll hand this off. Runs through the contact.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Able to get this one across the
Okay, I'll be done.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Here's May. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw, it's made. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletions. They're going for more.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
Catch the ball.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, they'll drop the throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And Walker.
What are you doing?
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. In motion goes the tight end. And they go play action with May. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down in the yard. They'll look to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe use that run to set
so
up the pass,
bad.
right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them. With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
That could be
That time defensively looked like
disastrous.
quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Pats are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them, and now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This completes a Corley, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now to the ground, here's Walker, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Westbrook. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6 from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Sherman. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Looking to throw. Westbrook. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Westbrook. Quick toss to Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown!
Right where I should have been.
23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Called out a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He'll get this to Baker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the give, it's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This one goes underneath to Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at that 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out come the Patriots. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatch of defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Howell. Looking left side.
Why are we running backwards? Why are we running back?
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A big play looming on 3rd down. It's Howell with another throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, think about this. You got to potentially be careful not to score too early here. 2nd down. Here's Howell, escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal will only tie as they up their lead to 3. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Patriots now down by a field goal, a little over 80 ticks to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Where's the coverage?
That one caught by Pollard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to do me a pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That one taken in by Coley. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Powell.
Catch the ball!
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Missed it. Oh, gosh.
He gave it a good run. That wasn't good. So
serves me right.
And that will keep this a 3-point game. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper touch.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken
That's huge. That's a huge sack.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, somebody lit a fire.